Hello, this is Joshua Brown, and I am a member of ITS Partners Workflow team. Today I am going to be showing you our software request solutions demo, and with that we'll do some requesting of software and some other functionality. So the first thing we'll do is open our workflow demo box, and here we've got some demo or all of our components. Dialog workflow and some other portions, and here we have a parallel processing occurring. We've got some linked models and a rule model, and here's where all of our action happens. Inside one of these models, we'll click here and go inside and look at our collection actually add portion. Here we're actually doing the Altiris functions of adding to the collection, updating collections, and updating the agent. Now we'll show our SQL server. Here's our SQL server where we've created a software database. We have our software request database, and we've got a few tables that are created for that. They can be seen under management accounts. And now we go to the Altiris notification server console, and here we can show you that we currently have all of our software request collections, and inside those collections there's actually limited or no membership. There's only one. With the Firefox one has one membership, which is not our machine. We'll be adding later, and we can show you all these collections and see that there's no membership in any of them. Now we move to our Windows XP client machine called WinXP, and here the software request solution page is already loaded, and as we look at this we can see that down in the requester selection box my username is already showing up because I'm the logged in user. Now we click search, and all the users from Active Directory show down in that user request search box, and I can click myself and choose myself. Now we can come here down a little bit, and we see that we show your computer name, which is the WinXP, which is the computer we're logged into. We click search, and will bring back all of the computers from the Altiris database. So here's all the computers there. We can type in part of the WinXP name and click search on that, and that'll actually bring up only the WinXP machine down in the selected computer box. Now we can come and we can begin our actual software request process by clicking the grid view. Here we have our search box again, and here we can search for the software that are available for requesting. Now we can modify the user information here, which shows all the user information of who is requesting. That'll bring us back to that original selection screen. We click search here. So now we click search, and it brings us back all the software that's in the database. So we're going to select one of the software and click insert, and that'll move it over into our selection box. Now we can search for part of a name, and that'll bring up only one, and we can select and insert that over into the selection box also. Now if we search again, it'll bring up everything. We can take that and insert that over into the selection box. Now if there ends up to be something in here that we don't want, we can select the name of the software and click remove item from grid, and that's going to remove it from the grid in which we've done the selection. Now here we're going to select the WinZip and insert that in. Now once it's inserted over there, we've got it ready for selection. But if we want to insert again, but if someone sees and doesn't realize they've inserted that also, it actually will give an error and tell them we can't insert, to choose another piece of software, please. So now we're going to, once we see that we have all the software we want selected, we're going to click submit, and that will actually begin the process of approval and non-approval. Now certain software is already pre-approved, so if we send and receive here, we'll see that WinZip actually starts to install automatically, not by the send and receive on Outlook, but also just in a parallel process that's happening on the computer. But here we can see the approved email for the WinZip has arrived at the same time. As you see, we moved back to our workflow machine. We're going to open the email on that because that actually contains the box of a couple of approvers. Now we've got two messages here that are request messages instead of approval messages, and within these we can see that we have two different requests. Now we'll go back up and select the first one, and you'll actually see and notice that we've got a request here from Mozilla Firefox. Now Mozilla Firefox has a certain approver of John Adams, so we'll see that. And now we can click our software request details, and here we see all the information about who's requested it and what's being requested, and we can approve, and John Adams can approve this. So you submit that, and we'll get a process complete page because he's done with his approval there. Now we have another one for Camtasia, and you'll actually see that D. Smith is the approver here. Now he's going to open his box, and D. Smith is actually going to deny this because there's no licenses that he knows available. So we go through here, and then we have our process complete page, and that is the end of that. Now there's send and receive email here on the workflow box, but there's not going to be anything. But we send and receive on the XP machine, and we'll actually see an approval email for Mozilla Firefox and a denial email for the Camtasia Studio. Now we're going to go and open the Altiris agent, and we're going to be able to see that those have completed their run completions on the two packages. And then if we open the agent details, we can actually look and see that the time is very close to the current time, and this is time in which the agent was refreshed. And here we go back to the desktop, and we can see we have icons for both Mozilla Firefox and WinZip, and Mozilla Firefox was handled as a virtual layer. I want to thank you for watching our software request solution demo. My name is Joshua Brown, and I am a member of the workflow team with ITS. You can email us with any questions about this at workflow@itsdelivers.com, or go to our website of itsdelivers.com and view any of our upcoming events and webinars. Thank you.